I had someone ask me, she said, you know, I would love to connect with my husband on the other side. And she said, I've talked to 2 other mediums and they couldn't make that connection. She said, what is that? I don't understand. She said, where is he? Is he okay? And I said, well, first and foremost, I said, I have always made a connection with that loved one on the other side. I said, sometimes the connections are a little stronger, a little bit more clear, and I'll help you understand what that is. But I said, after giving thousands of readings over the years, I've always made that connection for someone. So I'm sorry that you went through that. And yes, he is okay. He's on the other side. So the main reason why that connection maybe isn't as strong is because your grief and your loss is so new that you were just brought to your knees grieving and mourning. And what that does is it creates sort of a barrier around you. And it doesn't mean that you can't connect. It just means that you're not available. You're not open to receive a whole lot from your loved one on the other side. And I know this firsthand. When I lost my son, Jack, I couldn't experience him for a couple of years after I lost him. And as I worked through my grief and the mourning and my heart was lighter, then I could hear that little sweetheart. Then I could make that connection. So it could be grief. It could be that you don't want to hear what that loved one has to say. Yeah, so you may not be open and available to hear the messages that person may have to say. That person on the other side may not have treated you well, and you're not ready to hear that they're sorry. You're not ready to hear what they have to say. And now when we transition to the light, we're in unconditional love. We're no longer holding on to anger or trauma or any misgivings or upsets. We are at peace, we're free. And sometimes that happens when that loved one comes through and they have this beautiful message of, you know, I want you to live your life. I'm sorry that happened. And the person I'm reading for isn't able to receive that. Another reason why the connection may not be as clear is they have just recently transitioned. So they've just recently left their physical body. And when I see loved ones on the other side who have recently transitioned, it's like their energy kind of cuts in and out. It's like I see other loved ones and angels and guides around them, but their energy is sort of sporadic and all over. And so they need a little bit more time to adjust, but I can still connect with them and communicate with them. And so there are a few different reasons why that connection may not be as solid and clear in a session, but your medium should be able to make that connection for you.